been talking about our local folks ever since I moved back to the mountains, and Nelson was probably still in high school, but I've always been an admirer of his music. It's always a pleasure to have him here. He usually has much better jokes than the one I attempted a while ago. So how about giving him a welcome, Mr. Nelson Thomas?
I don't know if I have any better joke, but I bet a lot of them's older. Ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden, get you a ripe and don't pick a hard one. Plant them in the spring, eat them in the summer, all winter without a culinary bummer. Forget all about sweating and the digging every time I go out. Pick me a big one, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. You can go out and get them, that's for sure, but there's nothing that a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put them in a salad, put them in a stew. You can make your own, your very own tomato juice. Eat them with eggs, eat them with gravy, eat them with beans, and or navy. Put them on the side, put them in the middle. Homegrown tomatoes on a hot plate griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'll life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. But if I was to change this life I lead, you could call me Johnny Tomato Seed, 'cause I know what this country needs, and that's homegrown tomatoes in every yard you see. When I die, don't bury me in a box in a cold dark cemetery. Out in the garden would be much better, 'cause I could be pushing up the homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'll life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's always good to be at the courthouse when I'm not on trial. I told one time I was here, I said that I had been accused of being a musician, and we were trying to find out if there was enough evidence to convict me. So far, we hadn't figured that out. It's always fun to be out. As I tell people, I try to have a good time when I play. I decided many years ago that I would. That way I knew when the show was over, at least one person there had a good time. So, I've had a lot of influences over the years. And I go to these festivals now and look around, and I think when I first started playing, I was one of the youngest at the festivals. Now I look around, I'm one of the oldest. I don't know what happened. It got here fast, I do know that. But do a song from, well, not way back, but before I was born, one I always liked from the Carter family. Well, there's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Well, the storm and its fury grows, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day, though the moment be cloudy or fair. Let us trust in our Savior always, He'll keep us everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Thank you. I saw a few folks' lips moving. If you find anything you know and want to sing along, just jump right in there. It doesn't bother me at all. Matter of fact, it'll probably help me. Decide which flavor of this I want. There's a song here I usually refer to as the Hillbilly National Anthem. It was made famous by the same group that made famous the song I just did. However, it was written back in around 1865. It's a Civil War era song. Maybe it was 1863, but it's an old song. I think you'll recognize it as soon as I start. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to. Well, as Roy Clark said, this is an instrumental. He was one of his shows. He said he knew a song. Said it's very different from the one he just did. Said first off, it's an instrumental. I said that's one of the biggest differences in music between a vocal and instrumental. He said I used to sing a lot of my instrumentals, and said people look at me like. How many of you know that you know who the Dillards are? I say it that way for a reason. I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, several of you. The Dillards was a bluegrass group from out in Salem, Missouri, out in the Ozarks. And they recorded a lot of what are now standard bluegrass songs, like Dooley, Slip Up a Holler, what's it, Old Home Place. And this one they did that I really like, it's called The Whole World Around. And the reason I ask the ones that know, they know who the Dillards are, because the rest of you know who the Dillards are, you just don't know you do. The reason I say that is the Dillards are better known as the Darlings on the Andy Griffith Show. Same group of guys. Doug Dillard played the banjo. His brother Rodney, is it Rodney? Played guitar and sang lead. Mitch Jane was the MC and played bass. And Dean Webb played the mandolin. Dean was a real skinny fella, and Mitch James introducing everybody, and he said, "What can you say about Dean Webb?" I said, "Well, he could turn sideways, stick out his tongue, he'd look like a zipper." But anyway, this song called Whole World Around, it's about, he said it was written, they wrote it about their part of the country, said that folks that settled there was the ones that had gotten east as people had moved in around and wanted to move farther and farther out because they didn't want to be next to anybody. And so when we got out where they were, they either stopped or they had to put up with the prairie. So, since most of them were used to living in woods, they stuck. So, but I can understand that a whole lot. So, let me get the right song. Well, I heard my neighbor's rooster crow early in the day. Heard his axe beyond the hill, now I'm bound away. Well, some men love the city life, some men crave a town. I'll be bound for the lonesome woods where I can settle down. Old fiddle and a bow and a firelight's glow, you can hear that lonesome sound. Gonna leave behind my trouble and my go the whole world round. Well, the red squirrel leaves and the gray squirrel comes, the eagle nest alone. 100 miles from a wagon track is where I'll build my home. Old fiddle and a bow and a firelight's glow, you can hear that lonesome sound. Gonna leave behind my trouble and my go the whole world round. Well, I've seen the old men whittling wood, I've seen the streets of town. I'll pack my goods for the mountains and the woods, and there I'll settle down. Old fiddle and a bow and a firelight's glow, you can hear that lonesome sound. Gonna leave behind my trouble and my go the whole world round. Go the whole world round. Go the whole world round. I was telling some of them earlier as I was carrying all my instruments in, I brought the full gamut tonight. As other than my washboard, if anybody comes to hear the washboard, I'm going to disappoint you tonight. My washboard is with my PA set, and since I didn't have to bring a PA, it's still at the house with a PA set. And then I see my wife come in the back there, and yes, I do. I have made a checklist of things to take on these gigs, and I didn't use the checklist today. So I left the washboard at home. But I'm going to do a song here, I'm going to do a song here by one of my favorite singer-songwriters. And the fellow, when I first started learning to play guitar back in the early 1970s, that I was listening to all the time. Still listen to him quite a bit, although he is now deceased. A fellow named Henry John Dutchendorf Jr., better known as John Denver. I loved his music and still do, but I cannot sing like John Denver does. I have learned over the years that I can change the keys and get closer. So that's what I did with this one. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away, and the whining of his wheel just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, and it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes the soul farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? What's the latest thing that the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry, and you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes a soul farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time that I can lay this tired old body down. Feel your fingers feather soft upon me. It's the kisses that I live for. It's the love that lights my way. It's the happiness living with you brings me. Oh, it's the sweetest thing I know of, spending time with you. Little things make a house a home, like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes the soul farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. I figure my wife's a little bit in shock right now with me in overalls, since I haven't wore overalls since Blood Mountain Boy days. I was out at Walmart earlier to pick up some stuff, and I was going to get some more blue jeans. So I needed some new blue jeans, and they had a bunch of overalls hanging up there. So I said, I'll just go ahead and get a pair of overalls. Go back to my youth. So since I got them, I wore them. I was wearing overalls when we met. I had my shirt on tonight. I was 22 years old at the time, and it was not as bad not to wear a shirt then. I was hoping this would be in tune, but it is a banjo. Let's see how close. most is not good enough. It's the old saying, so good enough seldom is. Yeah, my C flat's a little sharp. I heard a few folks that understood what I'm saying. Must know a little bit about music. Let's see if I can remember this song. Thank you. That, in case you didn't recognize it, that was called Grandfather's Clock. Song most people learned back in school, early school.